Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken in at the 3. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Trying to run forward with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll get this to Lazard. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the 1st at the 29. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 4th down. On the sneak, Rodgers. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against it.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before you get to the marker.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down and score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. And we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they get it done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Hey, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. Open man is Noah Brown. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, here's Elliott. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Here's Prescott. Eluding the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dean Lowry. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Prescott to throw it. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. On play action, now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find some. Field, you can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Well, that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. A A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Prescott. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and the Packers are going to take possession of the football. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. I'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got an open man, it's Michael Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To the air again, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott flushed out right. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 24-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Second down and goal. Prescott got a man, and he hits him in stride. Oh, he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers steps away. And this is going to be incomplete. So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the 3rd.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turn their ball over back to their offense, and try to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Big Kenny Clark that time pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A first down carry by Elliott. Oh, what a move. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on the 2nd.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Yeah, he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. From the gun on third down, Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Rodgers teaming up with Lazard there for a Packer first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is caught. Touchdown. He's got them out to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and it makes the score 21 is in. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Prescott. Got a man, it's Brown. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Prescott now. Flush to his right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Prescott from the gun. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Prescott to throw on 4th. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Prescott yet again. That's caught again by Schultz. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott able to connect with Dalton Schultz. And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. An extra point by Marr, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Rodgers throwing here. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Here's Rodgers. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure, this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Pollard here once again. Back-to-back catches. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And quickly they get to the line. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. It just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was their defense